And that was the sum total of the effect of feminism, other than the fact that, of course, the government got twice as much tax money, you know, and the children got neglected as a result.
Like, I can never just be a stay-at-home mom. I agree. Maybe stay-at-home, too far. Stay-at-home wife? Sounds lit. I can't believe I used to truly feel so empowered by being like, I would never let a man support me fully. It took me 2 years in corporate America to be like, yourself. I would love if somebody came in here and just took care of me. I will wash the dishes. I will go to yoga and make my little ass even cute for you. Baby, let's live like we're in the 50s again. That's what I want. I'm over it. I am over it.
Okay. So guys, I just want to say, like, when I was growing up, I used to look down on women that want to be housewives too, because that's how it's programmed by society. That's how society programs us and the girls to look down upon women that want to be housewives, that want to take care of the house while your husband go make that money and provide for them. It's like it's looked down upon now.
I am stepping back from doing porn. Over the past few months, I've become really unhappy.
You didn't see that coming?
Regretting certain decisions that I've made.
No shit.
My parents, it took a while for them to be proud of me.
Never happened.
I don't think they like what I do, and that's like hard, not being able to talk to them about like my career. Personally wouldn't want my child to get into work.
Masturbate, don't procreate.
I don't have sex in my free life, in my like actual day-to-day life, right?
Sounds like an excuse to get ran through.
It's weird because the internet thinks that I'm like crazy and fuck everyone, but I really don't have sex that often.
So you have about 50 bodies.
Yeah.
Just
Worrying about who will take me serious.
Doesn't exist.
The quality of men that are like into me has gone down because like they don't want to be seen with a girl that's on the internet having sex.
Damn right.
Think they're wrong for that, or does that make sense to you?
No, I don't blame anyone else but myself. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, you should take me just as serious. Like, I understand why it would put people off.
Listen, look, and listen, and learn.
Should I assume that modern women have started holding themselves accountable for their actions? What a development. These modern women, after drinking the feminist Kool-Aid, are now expressing deep regret over feminism. Wow. Just wow. I knew this day would come. I just didn't know it would come this soon. Women out there are feeling a tad bitter about feminism. And honestly, it doesn't surprise me one bit. You see, feminism wasn't really about spreading joy among women. It was more like a sisterly solidarity recruitment campaign, coercing women into joining their massive army for a relentless war against the dreaded patriarchy. It's all about women putting home and family on the back burner in favor of climbing those success ladders, with the grand aspiration of outshining men in their own game. It's like a secret club of female supremacists chanting, "The future belongs to us women." But at its core, it all started with a whole lot of feminist fury and envy towards this idealized vision of the world of men. They were dead set on shoving men aside so that women could take over the top spots in that so-called world of men. Quite the adventure, wouldn't you say? Some women are perfectly content living their lives fueled by the noble cause of taking down the patriarchy. Meanwhile, others have struck gold with an ideal work situation and genuinely relish their careers. Some simply don't have a burning desire for children or don't mind leaving them in daycare for hours on end. But here's the kicker. Even the most hardcore career-focused women tend to hit the big 5-0 with a pocket full of regrets. You see, many women grew up playing with dolls, pretending to be the boss of their little make-believe houses, helping dear old mom change diapers, and even getting into their princess phase. It's like they're biologically and instinctually wired to crave certain things. And let me tell you, there's an army of these women out there yearning for marriage, a cozy home, and the wonders of motherhood. They fantasize about luxuriating in a bubble bath with a hefty tone, like War and Peace, whipping up scrumptious meals, going on shopping sprees, arranging furniture to their heart's content, and of course, nurturing and raising their little ones. Imagine the plight of these poor women, slaving away shoveling gravel because there's no man around to do it. For her, the dream of feminism turned out to be more like a haunting nightmare. Who can blame her for longing to be in the kitchen making sandwiches? Let's face it, manual labor is downright horrendous. The world of feminism and its tales of deception. You see, it turns out that the grass was never really greener on the other side. Surprise, surprise, men have their own hidden experience of feeling like powerless victims, even if they're not too keen on admitting it. And let's face it, expecting a mere mortal woman to juggle a full-time, high-powered career while maintaining parental primacy is like searching for a mythical unicorn. It's nearly impossible. Now, here's the real kicker. Most careers, and yes, I mean most, are basically misery in disguise. Except for those rare exceptions, they pay you just to use you, not to fulfill your wildest dreams. So listen up, women. The prime time to snag yourself a husband and start popping out those adorable little ones is while you're still young, beautiful, and fertile. This whole idea of beating men at their own game ends up creating a shortage of eligible bachelors to tie the knot with. And let me tell you, dedicating your life to that empty and exhausting pursuit is no way to find fulfillment. Here's the real truth. Women rely heavily on the advantages created by feminism to outsmart men in the intricate game of gender politics. It's like a secret weapon they've got up their sleeve. Picture this. There's this incredibly ambitious woman who conquers grade school, college, and even law school. She becomes a partner in a prestigious law firm by the time she hits 40. Impressive, right? But here's the twist. She finds herself surrounded by a pack of hyper-aggressive men who thrive on working a mind-boggling 80 hours a week. It's like they've been hardwired since the Paleolithic era to perform their way to obtaining everything that females are now empowered to demand from them. Talk about some ancient instincts kicking in. The alpha males among them strut around sporting fancy Rolex watches and snazzy Armani suits, attracting a whole harem of attractive women, engaging in steamy escapades. But what does our ambitious heroine get out of this deal? Well, here's the kicker. Mr. Moneybags thinks he can attract even more stunning babes with a jaw-dropping $400,000 Lamborghini, as if a regular old Lexus just won't cut it. So he's driven, pun intended, to make truckloads of cash. But hold on a second. Once our leading lady has treated herself to a tricked-out $60,000 Lexus, what more could she possibly desire? She's pushing 40, her eggs are on their last lap, and the few men who have achieved her lofty level of success seem to have an endless supply of 20-year-olds vying for their attention. If she wants to quit her cushy $200,000 job, split the paycheck, and maintain her lavish lifestyle, she'll need to find a man who's raking in a cool $300,000 a year. Now here's the thing. It's not the promise of wild nights of passion that motivates her anymore. She can still find plenty of that. No, what she truly yearns for is to bring Mr. Right to his knees with a dazzling 10-carat diamond and a lifelong commitment. Women weren't satisfied with simply experiencing both the joys and challenges of life, just like men. No, they wanted to be superior in some aspects and inferior in others, just like men. But oh no, that wasn't enough for them. Feminism barged in, demanding to take without offering anything in return. It wanted to trick poor old man into pouring his half-full glass into her half-empty glass until there are hardly any marriageable men left. Silly feminism couldn't settle for a balanced equality. No sir, it wanted absolute supremacy. And now, my friend, look at the pickle we're in because of it. That's all for today on Manhood. Don't forget to smash the like and subscribe buttons, and also click on the notification bell to be the first to know when I drop a new video. If you find value in my videos, you can show your support through PayPal or Cash App. The links are in the description. See you next time. Cheers.